what we have here is a half horsepower In-Sinkerator Badge 5. This is the same one that I have under the sink right now. So it's an easy swap. I'm going to show you how to swap it. So this part here is the part that would go in your sink. This is right there. And your sink would sit in between here. Stopper, right? And here's the unit right here. Make sure you get the one that has a cord. There's ones out there that do not have a cord, and you either have to buy a cord kit or you have to get a cord off your old one, and you have to plug it in here. Actually, there's just plug in. I don't know how it works. I saw you had there's one that had a wire. I bet you have to undo this and then wire it up. You don't want that. You want one that's easy. So the reason why I'm replacing the one that's in here, I'll show you in a minute. I think this is all rusted out. There's water coming out of it. So I think it's time for it to go. But I'm going to show you how to install it. This is some other stuff. You really, I'll show you under here. So all you got to do is take this off, unplug it. There should be a plug inside your sink if you already have one of these. And then if you want to just swap it out, if this isn't leaking, all you do is just pop this sideways, pull it this way, and this whole thing comes out. First, what I have to do is I have to undo this here, get this out of here. I might have to undo these. There's two bolts right here on either side. That might be the easier way to go. And just leave this here. Pull it off, spin that lock, and the whole thing comes out. Replace it. Put a towel down because there will be water leaking out. Make sure there's nothing in the sink. Ugh, okay, well, there is stuff in the sink, and there's stuff in the and there's stuff in the garbage disposal too. Anyway, let's go in and rip this thing out of here. Okay, so it comes with this 90, which I am not going to be able to use. As you can see, this one is straight out. All you need is to get the screws out. So all you need is a socket. I have this little socket set here. Got a bunch of different sizes. There's a 1/4" drive and a 10mm. And you take those two bolts off the side. I'll show you. Two bolts off the side right here. And I think this, if you're wondering what this is nothing. So this one here is blocked. And if you wanted to use that, you could have the water from your other sink go into here and then go in there. If you look under my sink, I have that over there. Actually, the dishwasher goes in right there. And you can see there's nothing in that port right there. So all I have is this hooked up. So right now I'm going to take that off. Hopefully no water comes out. And then twist that and take the whole thing off. Okay, so I took these two screws out, little 10mm bolts right here. I loosened this up. This can't come out because, oh, actually, I can turn it a little bit. All right, that's fine. Then you get your, whatever this key is, they call it, some wrench. You stick it in here, and this is gonna fall, and you pull it this way. The whole thing spins, and at a certain point it should come down. There we go. Ah, not too bad. Okay, so I'm not going to change this. This part is fine. This doesn't leak at all. I'm not going to mess with it. If you were putting a new one in, brand new to the sink, you would use one of these and you put that in there. But we're not. All right, now you take this guy, put it up in here. Ah, I need the gasket. It has to go get, needs that little gasket has to go right in there. Here's the new rubber gasket. Put that in there. Turn this back this way. Oh my God. Okay. Nope. Okay. Hitting the gasket. I guess if I do like this and turn it at the same time. There we go. And put the 2 bolts back in here. Anyway, you struggle with this for a little while. Get these screws in here, tighten all this stuff up, plug it in, and then you're done. It's not that hard. This looks like to be the hardest part. For some reason I can't get this lined up. I'm using the old collar here. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's off by a little bit. I don't know. But I will get it. And I'll come back when it's finished. Okay, here we go. It's all buttoned up. I tightened everything. These, I was right, these 2 were the hardest thing to do. To get them lined up. Once they were lined up, it works fine. Let's flip the switch.
Wait, you don't edit?
Works fine. Check the leaks. So what I'm doing is I'm filling the sink up with some water. I'm going to pull it so it gets a lot of water at once. Let's see if it leaks anywhere. Okay. Here we go. Nope. Looks good. No leaks. It works fine. I just wanted to show you something. On the bottom of this, if it ever gets stuck, you use that same tool. This is why it has Allen key on it. You stick it in here, and you can manually move the blades. This thing's messed up, and you can manually spin it. So this one here, something is rotted away because I just pushed the whole thing right in there. It's not supposed to do that. All right, if you can see inside here. That's all rust. Anyway, the inside's galvanized and it rusts. I think that is the actual thing that spins around right there. And I think that's all rusted and some bearings are shot or something inside this one. So anyway, that's the Badger 5 install, the In-Sinkerator. Hopefully that helps somebody. It's an easy install. If you already have one, it's super easy. If you don't have one in your sink, it's just another step of putting this thing in there, which you just sandwich it and you turn those screws there. Anyway, thanks a lot. See ya.